Hey guys, it's Scrap Diva 29 and I'm back to share with you my baby girl album I just finally completed. I am so excited, you guys. It took me a while to get through this album because I have to admit I had been a little bit distracted with joining challenges and making things in between. So I finally got through it and I'm really proud of this album. I love the way it came out. I did make this for a client, and this client had requested this particular paper pad, and I have to admit it's not your typical baby I guess baby colors, but I mean it worked. It really did work. She wanted something a little bit different, and I think that she'll be happy with what I came up with. So let's get started. I used a variety of Recollection flowers, Wild Orchid Crafts, Prima, beautiful butterfly, bling. This little acrylic flower right here was, I think I bought this on somebody's Zibbit shop. I can't think of it right now, but thought that was pretty. I did take some of the wooden pieces that you buy at Michael's, and I used Versamark ink and this, what is this? Stampendous embossing powder. I used that and I heat embossed this wooden piece, and I did the same thing on this wooden piece, and I got both of these at Michael's, and that one, it just says Adore, and I love the way it came out. I think that was so pretty. And just some laces, and that's a die cut onesie. And here is the spine of this album. As you can see, guys, this is a chunky album, and it is an 8x8. And that's the back. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to open it up. This is the first page. And I have a pocket in the first page. Hope you guys can see everything. And I just use these cut aparts. Mom can put pictures and fill out all the information on some of these different ones. Why we named you. When you were born, we thought you looked like. And this one's 5 things I love about you. I had an extra set of these from the last baby book I made, so I decided to put them in this book. Sorry about that. This beautiful butterfly and trim was gifted to me by Shabby Pink House, and I just recently got that, I guess yesterday, and I decided to put it in this album. I just literally finished it this morning, so I thought that was pretty, and it went with that page. So thank you, Christine. All right, moving along. This is the first page of my album. And I've used some trim and a dolly, sequence, spellbinders dies. I printed this little saying from my computer on this pink cardstock. And this is magnetic, so it opens up, and she can put 2 photos in there. And this is that Tim Holtz die, and I just use that to make that edge. And you open it up, and that's the first page. Super cute. I used my Cricut to create this pregnant mommy. Added some bling, some hearts, or butterflies with bling. Spot for a photo, some trim. I did print mommy to be on my computer, used spellbinders dies, and distressed around the edges. Thought that was cute. Over here is the inside of that flap. I can't remember who gifted me that butterfly, but somebody gifted it to me. You know who you are, so thank you. And spellbinders die. Each page has an insert. Mom wanted a spot to document the first year of the baby, so I put the first month and then length and weight, and she can just write that in. And then this is the back. That's the second month. And these just slide in right here. All right, moving along to the second page. I hope I'm in frame, you guys. I'm sorry. Right here, I used some modeling paste and used the heart stencil, a doily, and a spot for a photo. This is some type of clear, I don't know what this paper's called. acetate or something, I'm not sure, but it had little cute little flags, and it just went along with the colors of this collection. And this is a tag, so Mom can do some journaling on the back of that. And that just slides back in. And that's a metal heart. And I kind of distressed it with like a little bit of paint. And I did print this off on the computer. It says, "You hold the key to my heart." And I used some gold foil and used the laminator to foil the words. On this page right here, I used a die, some flowers, some trim, punch, border punch, flips up for a spot for a photo. Lots of bling and trim, doilies, handmade flower right here, and I used some gold beads for the center. These are leaves that I made from a die that I have. And then up here, I'm going to just kind of slightly move this so you guys can see the top. Spot for a photo, and then I made a little banner, and it has love and a little tiny flower right there. And that's a border punch that I used along right there. All right, and that flips down, it's magnetized, and this is the second insert for the 3rd month and the 4th month. And these are all little cutter parts in this collection, and I just used them on the backs of all the pages. All right, moving along to the next page. I did a pocket page right here, or not a pocket page, a pocket page. And I used my diamond dies to make these tags. So Mom can put photos or journaling on the back. And right here I did type that out on my computer and so she could fill out that information. And another one. Spot for a photo. And I will stuff those back in. Actually, I'll just put them off to the side. All right, moving along to this page, I did use a Spellbinders die, and I used some gold paper to die cut that out on both sides of those corners. I did make a crisscross envelope. I thought these were so cute. And lots of Spellbinders dies. That's a word bead. Wild Orchid Crafts. I made that flower using some iridescent beads for the center. I did use gold glitter around the edge of this die cut. That was part of this collection that I just cut out. And more of these little tiny flowers, which I got from Hobby Lobby. That's a Michael's butterfly. And then this pearl trim right here, that is from Hobby Lobby. And this slides out for a photo. And that just slides back in. And here is the insert for this one. 5 months, 6 months. And that goes back in here. And moving along to this page, I made this cute little onesie with my Cricut machine, added some bling, used some clear embossing powder, excuse me, on this little flower right here. That's a Michael's kite, some trims. Mom can write something right there. All this trim that's from Hobby Lobby, Prima Bling. And that folds up. And you have a spot for a photo. Busy Mom here on YouTube. Her name is Rosa. She doesn't post videos, but she's one of my subscribers. Hi, Rosa. And look what I'm using, your butterfly. She made these beautiful butterflies as part of my challenge. So I was using them in this project. So thank you. It went perfect with this album. This is the top of this album. I'm going to slightly move this so you can see. Spot for a photo here. This was a sticker that I just backed on some cardstock. And those are Prima flowers with a pearl center. And then there's some trim. And I think this trim is from Hobby Lobby. All right. Moving along. This was supposed to be a double pocket page, but I made a boo-boo, so I had to turn it this way instead of it being like that way. But it worked out. It's fine. I used my Cricut machine to make the baby cartridge. Sorry guys if I'm trying to make sure I'm all. And I use a little bit of stickles and pearls right here, some Prima Bling, Recollection flowers, this beautiful butterfly punch, which I punched out of the paper, and then I used some yellow Martha Stewart glitter to make it shimmery. Some trims. I did use a stamp. This is an old stamp that was in my stash from EK Success. One of these like rubber stamp things, but I thought that was cute, and I used like a gray color ink, and I used clear embossing powder over this ink and heat embossed that. Made some tags for this page. Mom can put photos. I used the lovely die on that one. That one says love, so she can put photos on these, and these slide in just like that. And this is the page for 7 months and 8 months. And moving along, this page right here, I made a banner that says baby, Recollections flowers, that Fiskars punch with the gold paper. I used the Tim Holtz, let me see if I can show you guys real quick. I use these dies right here. I use that one. They look like this. They're metal. And that's how I created, they're called thinlits. And that's how I created the corners for right here and here. Right here is some gold tulle. Another one of the butterflies that Busy Mom made me, Rosa. And Fiskars punch down here behind this flower, and this is all Recollection. Moving along to this page is another pocket page, and I made some tags and a little booklet. I thought this was super cute with the little butterfly and bling. And she can put 2 photos in there. And that's the back. And a tag right here that I stamped. Thought that was cute. Some, what is this, seam binding, spot for journaling or a photo. And another tag, some trim. And I did use a metal embellishment, metal piece with a butterfly and a Michael's flower. And she can put a picture back here. And I did stamp beautiful and heat embossed with clear embossing powder. I hope you guys are seeing all this. I hope I'm in frame. Oh my goodness, if you guys have any questions on what I used or how I did something, please just message me and I'll try to help you as best as I can. Here is the spot for 9 months and 10 months. And this insert just goes back into this pocket. All right, we're getting to the end, guys. All right, this page is a lot going on, but I really like the way it came out. I'll make sure you guys can see it good. I used a border punch on both sides. That's a die that I have, baby die. This is a pocket that I have. It's a die, I think it's Sizzix die, and this pulls out. Mom can journal on the back of that. This is a onesie die. I use that Brenda Walton flower that I just recently got. Gold tulle, which is in the same shape of this flower. I just layered it. Lots of different spellbinders dies that I used and doilies on gold. Michael's butterfly, some trim from Hobby Lobby. This pulls up like this. And we have another spot for a photo on this page. And I stamped this image, Thank Heaven for Little Girls. Heat embossed it with clear embossing powder and used Spellbinders dies, Martha Stewart punch, trim, and this is the top for a photo and some bling right up here. And I did emboss that with a flower embossing folder. And I used a new punch that I had just recently got at Tuesday Morning to create this one. I thought that was pretty. Alright guys, moving along, this is my last page, and you can see here I made a folio, and this opens up and there's spots for photos. Just like that, and then that closes back. And some lace back here and down here. And here is the last pull out, 11 months and 12 months. And this slides back in. And this is the last page. And I did more of the Thinlit die right here on the corners. Recollections flower. This is another die that I have that says sweet. I did use the little pieces of gold that came out of these punches all around the page. I used stickles around the edge of this die. I made this little book with some trim, and this says little one, which I used my Cricut to create this little card, and spot for 2 photos in here. Alright guys, this is the end of my baby book. I hope that you guys could see it very good. I hope I was in frame. If not, maybe I'll reshoot it. But anyway guys, thank you for taking time to watch my video. This is my chunky 8x8 baby girl book. I'm really proud of this one, and I hope you guys like it. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up if you like this one. I worked really hard on it, you guys. All right, have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.